we're going to do a couple of just kind of miscellaneous problems. 25 and 26 are kind of misplaced. Remember when we talk about the intensity of sound and the relative intensity, um, basically we can use a chart. There's a really cool formula we won't get into, but the intensity um, goes up by powers of 10. And the threshold of hearing is 10 to the negative 12. And that goes up to the threshold of pain, which is 1. All right? When we go from one level to the next, the sound appears to double in volume. That's our understanding of it. Anything above the threshold of pain will cause immediate hearing damage, while threshold of hearing is the minimum sound intensity that anyone can actually determine as humans. Now, this is kind of a hard unit to use, so we tend to use decibel levels. And this is a logarithmic scale, and we're not going to get into that. But to go from 0 decibels to 10 decibels, the sound doubles. To go from 10 to 20, the sound doubles. To go from 30 to 40, the sound doubles. So it's kind of straightforward. Now, what if we're going to go from 10, see this is twice, get my pen out here, okay, but to go from 10 to 30 will be 2 times 2 or 4. To go from 10 to 50, this is times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16 times. So when the decibel level goes from 40 to 60, how much louder does it seem? Well, when you go from 40 to 60, this is times 2, so it seems to be 4 times as loud. But the intensity goes from 10 to the negative 8 to 10 to the negative 6. This is 100 times. Okay, when a guitar string is plucked, it vibrates at its fundamental. You remember the fundamental means you have a note at either end. All right, you have one antinode, so N is 1. If the guitar string is 0.68 meters long, so the length of your string is 0.68 meters, what's the speed of the wave if the frequency is 262 hertz? All right, remember here's our formula. You can use this for open tubes or wave on a string. Fn, in this case it's going to be F1, is N, which is 1, V over 2L. So F1 is V over 2L. You can leave the N in there. I want to find V. So I need to get rid of my denominator. So I'm going to multiply through by 2L. So F1 times 2L is equal to my speed. Okay, so my speed is 2 times my frequency, which is 262, times L, which is 0.68. All right, 2 times 262 times 0.68 gives me a velocity of 356.32 meters per second.